men understand women? And do women understand men? You know, for us to have healthy relationships, we need a little bit of understanding. And so today on Decoded, we are going to do it a little bit different. I'm joined by a great man and a great woman so that now we can get to see how these two genders can understand each other. Today, we are decoding the opposite gender. Welcome to Decoded. My name is Dayan Masinde, and I am a relationship and marriage coach here to walk with you in your love life. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Dan, for having me. My name is Nancy. I'm a media personality, and I'm also into commercial modeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Nancy, a media personality and a commercial model.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Nancy, are you single?
Yes, I'm very single right now.
Do you believe in love?
Yes, I do.
You do believe in love?
I do believe in love.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. And what about you, Mr. Gentleman?
Thank you, Dan, for the invitation. My name is Caleb Moinde, and I'm in the business world and also run a channel, a motivational channel called Mointe Caleb Network. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Business Person, entrepreneur himself.
Yes.
So Caleb,
Yes.
are you single?
I am single.
Yes.
Yes.
You are single?
Yes.
Okay, do you believe in love?
I do believe in love. I do
Uh-huh.
believe in love. Yes.
Yeah, so we've got two people over here, a gentleman and a lady who believe in love. So I'm going to go straight into it, Nancy. Do you think men understand women?
No.
No.
Yes.
Why? Why do you say that?
You see, Diane, you remember this time when Bill's Gate
Yes.
divorced the wife?
Yes.
They divorced, right?
Yeah.
I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and this guy asked me, Nancy, what do women want?
Yeah.
You see, this is someone who's rich. This is a
Yes.
wealthy man.
Yeah.
And why did they even divorce?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We women, we look for moral integrity. And by moral integrity, I mean there has to be, of course, mutual respect,
Yes.
trust,
Yeah.
kindness,
Yeah.
open communication, sorry.
Yes.
Yes, so it entails a lot.
Women rarely understand men.
Ah.
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Really, let me put this into perspective.
Yes.
A bigger percentage of women do not understand men. And the rest, even though they try to understand, they get it not quite right.
Yes.
Yes. And so in a world that is full of confusion, in a
Yeah.
world that is full of information, there's one thing women don't get right from us.
Yeah.
We need simplicity.
Yeah.
We need peace of mind.
Yes.
And we need to just achieve our goals.
Yes.
That's all we need.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, every single day on Decoded, we ask you to write to us some questions. And so today we've categorized these questions from a man's point of view and a woman's point of view so that now we can get to decode the opposite gender. So Caleb is going to be asking the questions asked by men, and then Nancy is going to ask the questions asked by women. These are not their own personal questions, but they are representing the man and the woman. So we shall go to you, Nancy. The first question. If you can reach inside the love bowl for the ladies. What's the first question?
Dear Diane, how do I tell a man is a mama's boy?
Ooh, how do I tell a man is a mama's boy? Have you encountered such men,
Yes,
mama's boy?
yes.
What do you think about them?
A mama's boy, they don't have a mind for themselves.
Yes.
Before they make a decision,
Yeah.
they have to run back
Yeah.
to mommy, you know?
Before they make a decision, they have to run it by
Yes.
their mom.
Exactly.
And that's important
Exactly.
because the difference between a mama's boy, a good man is going to honor and respect his mother. That's a good man. Honoring and respecting your mother doesn't mean you're a mama's boy. But allowing your mother to dictate, to have a say in every decision that you make in life now, that is a mama's boy. You know, as a grown man, you're supposed to leave your mother's and father's household, you start your own. This is now your own. You're the head of the family. So if you get to the point whereby now you have to consult your mom for decisions that you're making in your marriage with your wife, then now you're becoming a mama's boy. let's go to the first gentleman from the men. Once you answer the question, you can put it on the other board.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yes. Caleb, let's go.
Dear Dan,
Yeah.
why are African women so westernized? They want romance like they see in movies. Switch TV has nice soap operas.
Oh, okay. Thank you, dear viewer, for appreciating our soap operas. Now, is it true, Caleb? Do you think African women are westernized? They want this romanticized idea of what love is?
In the previous question,
Yes.
I did say that a woman is like a multi-channel package.
Yes.
She will gather information from different sources,
Yeah.
and if it impresses her,
Yeah.
she'll want to process it
Yeah.
through herself, in herself, to just have a feeling of what it is like. But what she doesn't notice is that she will always go back to a man
Yes.
who doesn't really want to be stuffed
Yeah.
with,
Yeah.
with things that he considers foreign.
Yeah, okay, that he considers foreign. And perhaps one of the things that we need to realize is that, guess what? Your love life can be sweeter than a soap opera. Let's put it out there. Your love life can be sweet. If you think soap operas are sweet, your love life can be even sweeter. And that's it. Let's understand the definition of romance. Romance is not necessarily buying flowers, opening up the car door for the lady, and buying chocolates. Romance is anything that you do to the one that you love to make him or her special. Remember, this is from a man and from a woman. Any one of us can make the other person feel special. So romance, being romantic, is supposed to be a quality in both the man and the woman. So go on, do anything that makes your partner feel special. Here on Decoded, we've had people who sing for their spouses, people who've written letters for their spouses, people who've even bought a gift for their spouses, people who've said caring words to their spouses. All those are considered romance. It is not a westernized idea, it is a love idea. When you love, you express. Shall we go to the next question, please,
Yes.
Nancy?
Okay.
From a lady.
Dear
Even Caleb
Diane,
is already laughing. This must be a
dear Diane,
Yeah.
he forgets my birthdays and our anniversaries. I don't think he loves me.
Oh. How would you feel, Nancy, if you had a
Hey,
guy
that's-
who forgets?
That's bad.
That's bad,
You
right?
see, if you value someone, how do you forget the special moments?
The special moments.
The moment you fall in love with someone,
Yeah.
you have to know when were you born.
Yeah.
The moment you propose,
Yeah.
you need to mark the date. Today is date, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you have, these are things you need to have in your mind.
Yeah, yeah.
So the moment you forget, I don't care how much you have in your mind, I
Yeah.
really don't care.
Yeah.
But that shows something.
It shows something.
Yeah, if you can forget my birthday,
Well, dear viewer, it may show something, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't love you. So relax. Relax, relax. The key thing is, how does it treat you in the 365 days of the year? Yes, you might forget that one day, that birthday. Yes, you might forget that anniversary, because some of us, perhaps, we grew up without knowing that these days are special. So as a lady, look at how it treats you across the board. 365 days a year. How does it treat you? If you can see evidence, consistency of love, if you forget a day or two, relax. It's just for you to remind you, hey, you know what, Annie, you know, I like it when you do something special. And sometimes, don't always wait for him to do something special. You too can do something special. The key thing is, how does it treat you 365 days a year, every single month, every single day. So don't base your love on a day or two. So check on that. Caleb, if you may ask the next question from a gentleman.
All right, here we
Part
go.
one, eh?
Yeah, dear Diane, why are women so nagging? She keeps blowing up my phone and interrogating me.
Hey, sir, interrogation, eh?
Yes.
CID in the building. Kuuliza maswali. Have you encountered such nagging women or heard of such from your fellow men?
We, as men,
Yes.
don't like having some eyes, spy eyes around us.
Yes.
Because for a matter of principle, we don't like feeling vulnerable. We don't also like feeling weak. So when someone puts us under surveillance, we also now react by now maybe growing away
Yes.
or hiding so much.
Yes.
And in the process, I'm sorry for putting this against men, we end up looking not so good.
To the gentleman, let me speak to you. Wanaume, hey. Now let me speak to you, gentlemen. Most of the time when you approach a woman, at the very first onset, she's not nagging. You know why she's not nagging? Because you're making her feel special. You're giving her time. You're telling her all these things, how wonderful she is. You remember to call her at the end of the day. Remember to ask her, how has your day been? Remember to check up on her. What usually happens is that some few months into the relationship or into the marriage, you as a gentleman, you start to withdraw these special privileges you are giving her. And once you withdraw, what normally tends to happen is that the woman now reacts. Her reaction is she's crying for the attention you used to give her. She's crying for the love you used to show her. She's wondering what happened. And so for her, it's a cry for attention. For you, you see it as nagging. So once you notice that your woman is nagging, or in quotes, acting like she's blowing up your phone, check, are you giving her the attention you used to give her? Are you giving her the love that you used to give her? Have you remained consistent, or have you withdrawn the special treatment that you used to give to her? So as a man, remain consistent, and as a woman, check yourself. Are you insecure? And if you're insecure, check where your insecurity is coming from. And then ukipendwa, pendeka. Now, what about you, Nancy? If you may go to the next question asked by a lady.
Mm-hmm. Dear Diane, why is my man hiding me? Is he serious about us?
Oh, being hidden. Eh? Both of you are laughing at that. I want to hear both of your thoughts on that. So, Nancy, go first.
A man can hide you because of two things.
Yes.
Either he's just a private man who doesn't want to put his relationship out there.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's not loyal to you.
He's not loyal.
Probably he doesn't want to show you off. He doesn't want. Of course, when he puts you out there, people will know.
People will know.
Yeah.
The other people that he's also doing other things with will know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like you need to understand why is it privacy?
Yeah.
And there's a difference between privacy and hiding.
Yeah.
You can be private. Your relationship, you can put your relationship private.
Yeah.
But it's not a secret.
Yes.
They're very thin line.
Very thin line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Caleb? Your thoughts on that as a man?
Well, depending on circumstances, most men love it covert. Most men don't like, appearing, as a matter of fact, in social media, for the sake of saying, hey, I have a new girlfriend.
Yeah.
We do not like that.
Yeah.
But I agree with her.
Yeah.
If a man is proud of you, if a man sees a future in you, and if a man can bank on you, then the man will show you to the world.
Hey, the man will show you to the world.
Yeah.
The man will show you to the world.
Yes.
Just to add on what has already been said over here, men are territorial.
Yeah.
We are territorial. When we value something, we protect it. We are very protective. When we see a woman as a treasure, we protect it. And part of protecting our treasure is being proud of the treasure. So when a man loves you, he'll be proud to be your man. At a ringer, he'll be like, yeah, you know what? That's my queen. And on that note, my wife, darling Akelo, I love you. Stay tuned to Decoder, because after the break, we shall answer the next remaining 5 questions as we decode the opposite gender. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Decoded here at the amazing Trademark Hotel. I'm telling you, if you have not been here, you have no idea what you're missing. This hotel is amazing. And I'm joined here by Caleb and Nancy as we decode the opposite gender. Now, Caleb, if you may ask the next question by a gentleman.
Right.
Want to say, Maje?
Here we go.
Hey, Nancy, this one, this is a good one.
Dear Diane,
Yeah.
why can't women understand that a man sometimes just doesn't have money?
Hey, pesa, money. Hey, Caleb,
Yes.
your thoughts on that as a man?
I think we should also avoid being rigid on the issue of a man being a constant provider. We are living in a world where avenues have opened to everyone to provide. But again, although it feels nice for a man to be on top of things in terms of providing for the family or for a relationship, things happen that take away your money, or you don't have the opportunities, you don't have the means to get the money as it may be needed.
Yeah. So life happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Life happens. And we're living in a time where both the man and the woman can work. And first of all, I'd like to address the woman. You know, there's more to a man than money. There's more to a man than money. And so, yes, understand, men are crying. You may not see a man's tears, but, you know, a lot of men, they really want to make money. They really want to make money. And sometimes, as Caleb has said, life happens. So there's more to a man than money. And realize that if your man is down, understand. And also if you're in a position to help, to support and grow together. Here on Decoded, we've seen couples who started humbly, and right now where they are together, they're in wealth. They're in wealth, they're doing really well. So if you've got a good man, you know, sometimes understand, sometimes might have some challenges. And then to the men, you know, just because women are also bringing in the money these days, that also doesn't give us a ticket to just be laid back and be lazy and be like, oh, you know what, you provide. And just like Nancy said at the very, very beginning, sometimes a relationship doesn't work. And it's not because of money. It's because of the kind of man you are. You know, you could have wealth, but a woman just doesn't want to be with you because you don't treat her well. And so for the gentleman, when you treat your woman right, when you're down, most likely she will support you. So the question is, when you have money, how do you treat her? So when you're down there, she can be like, you know what, this gentleman has been with me. I understand him. I've got you, darling. I've got you, darling. So let's understand each other a little bit better. And remember that there's more to a man than money. What about you, Nancy? The next question by a lady.
Okay.
Wanawake wanasemaje?
Wanawake tatuone wanasemaje. Dear Diane, why are men so secretive? I don't think I really know him.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's your thoughts on that? Can a man be secretive?
Yes. I'll add on to, there's a point he said about men don't like feeling vulnerable. Yeah. Right? And I feel that's the reason why. Yeah. A man feels like when he opens up, it makes him feel weak. Yeah. And it shouldn't be that way. And when men open up to women, they know. You can be his woman, but according to how you guys relate, he can't really open up to you. That's how I feel. And that's a powerful thing. Yes. You've actually just said that. Yeah. Men open up to the one that they know, and the one who actually wants to know them. So you could be his woman, but then he's struggling to open up to you. Yeah. Perhaps the first time he tried opening up to you, you judged him. You attacked him. You used something that he shared with you against him. Now it's ammunition that you're using to attack him. If you do that, do you think the next time he's going to open up to you? No. Because men love to open up in a safe space. Don't you want a man who feels that you are a safe spot? So go on and be a safe spot to talk to. Caleb, if you may ask the next question.
Dear Diane, why are women so emotional? Why can't they be logical like men?
What do you think about that? Are women emotional and men logical?
Well, the way women are wired, they are well endowed with emotions, as opposed to men who are taught to really cage in their emotions and all that. And so the women have grown to express themselves with their emotions. So at this particular point where a woman just breaks in terms of emotionally of an issue, the first thing as a man you need to get right is that she has been brought up to express herself with emotions.
And I like that. I like what it is that you said, brought up.
Yes.
Taught.
Yes.
It's a socialization.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that men don't have emotions, because both men and women can be emotional and logical. To the men, have you ever seen how men shout and scream when a football team is losing or winning? Those are emotions. Have you ever seen in political rallies how men get charged up? Those are emotions. So we as men, we've got emotions. The things that get to our emotions. So we are both emotional and logical as men and women. The challenge is socialization. Women are socialized to express their emotions, but as men, when you start showing your emotions, watch your mama. And yet you're not being a mama, you're just being a human being. You're just being a human being. So let's give a space where we can both be emotional and logical. Emotions are also part of life, and logic is also part of life. So let's have a conversation as men and women where we can get to talk about things. Yes, if you feel fear, man or woman, if you feel scared, if you feel insecure, man or woman, let's talk about these things, emotions and logic. Nancy, to the next question, please.
Okay.
Final question from the ladies.
Yeah. Dear Diane, what do men mean when they say they want to be respected?
Oh. Hey,
Wow.
have you heard that line?
Yeah.
Hey, a man just wants respect. Respect
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I feel like when a man demands respect, a man wants you to let him lead. A man was created to be the head,
Yes.
right? And right now, women, there's so many career women who they get to a point where they're not submissive. They are so controlling because they are making good money.
Yes.
And we forget our role
Yeah.
as wives,
Yeah.
as moms. So I feel like a man, as much as wherever you will get, as much, even if you're getting, you're earning more than
Yes.
your man,
Yeah.
you need to let your man own his position.
To a man, respect means, as Caleb said at the very, very beginning, peace. When he speaks to you, does he feel peace? Or does he feel, oh my goodness, you're attacking me, attacking him? He comes home, the first thing you're like, umetoka wapi? What has been going on? I know, hey. You know, some men will park their car and wait for an hour at the parking, failing to enter the house because at home there's no peace. So he feels like he's being ran out of the house. So do you give him peace? Also, the tone with which you speak to him. Do you speak to him as if he's a baby, as if he's a child? Or do you talk to him in a manner that also he can feel, you know what, I'm actually being held in high regard over here. So check your tone, check your tone. Do you consult him when you're making decisions? Does he feel like he's got value, he's adding value to his life? So when you do these things, now a man feels like, you know what, I'm actually being respected. Let me tell you this. If you're correcting a man, men don't mind being corrected. A grown man doesn't mean corrected. What he minds is how you correct him. If you correct him by comparing him with another man, oh, you're not treating me the way so-and-so treats their wife, or you're not doing this. No, that's the wrong way of doing it. Why can't you be like what pastor says? No, that's the wrong way of doing it. Wewe ndio shetani kwa hii nyumba? Nah, that's the wrong way of doing it. So how do you correct your man? What's your tone? How do you speak to him? And finally, Caleb, the last question from a gentleman.
Here we go. Dear Diane, why is she upset when I flirt with other women? I just do it for fun. It's not like I'm cheating.
What do you think about that as a man?
You are cheating. You know, it
Straight up, man. You're not beating around the bush.
begins by seeding ground.
Yes.
That ground belongs to your woman.
I like that. Please say that again. It begins by what?
Begins by seeding ground. The ground that belongs to your woman.
Yes.
Anything, actually, I always tell men
Yes.
that when you start dating, passionate hugs
Yes.
belong to your woman.
Passionate hearts. Those emojis, eh?
Hugs.
Oh.
Passionate
Hugs.
hugs.
Eh?
Yeah.
Kukumbatia.
Yes.
Yeah.
They belong, there are things you stop giving out. You keep them as a preserve for your woman.
Yes.
One, passionate hugs. Anything that, you know, is a bit flashiest in terms of flirting, yeah? You keep flirting with your woman for the rest of your life, but
Yeah.
never as a man cede that ground to another woman.
Wow. Never cede it to
Yeah.
another woman.
Yeah.
And just because it's a woman over here, I want to ask, do women who are in a relationship also flirt with other men?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
And it's wrong.
It's wrong.
You see, there are people who think cheating is just physical. No. Cheating can be even mentally, emotionally. You don't have to touch another person.
Yeah.
So you can, Sasa, now you've
Yeah.
cheated. No, no. Flirting, that's
Yes,
cheating.
that's cheating.
In fact, that's complete cheating.
That's complete cheating. That's
Yeah.
emotional cheating.
That's emotional cheating. Because
yeah.
before it gets to physical,
It starts there.
it starts from being emotionally, mentally. And
Eish.
yeah.
I told you, ladies, there's a great man and a great woman here on Decoded as you've been decoding the opposite gender. So remember that unfaithfulness is not just having intimacy, intercourse with the opposite gender, even the flirtatious talk. There are people who are also financially cheating. Money meant for your family, you're there, you're sending it to another man, to another woman, you know. So, and you're doing these things, which is wrong, So let's learn to be faithful. Not just when it comes to intercourse, but let's also learn when it comes to our how we communicate, who we give what to. Let's learn to build faithfulness. And if you do this as a man and as a woman, you're going to have a very strong relationship. Well, today we have been decoding the opposite gender. Why? So that now men can understand women and women can understand men. We hope that this episode has been of great help to you. And if you are a dating or a married couple, of course, today we were joined by singles. But if you're a dating or a married couple, let you come on the show so we can celebrate your love story. Feel free to come. And one day we shall decode whether husbands understand wives and wives understand husbands. This issue has been decoded.